All right, speaking of storms, Dave and company continue to have their eyes way, way, way out in the Atlantic on a lady named Erin.
Erin's going to be the story, I think, for a while, Kenny, as we get on into the weekend, probably into the middle part of next week, too. And it hasn't had a lot of change in its formation today, or in its the way it's kind of sustained itself throughout the afternoon hours. It's still got 70-mile-per-hour sustained winds. It's still moving at about 17 miles per hour off to the west-northwest. The pressure at 998 millibars. It's just, well, a little less than 700 miles from the islands just out here. And you can see it's doing pretty good. It's looking a little better. It doesn't have that classic hurricane look yet, but it may yet as we get on into the next few days or so as it continues tracking off. And we expect it to continue off that west-northwest pattern, staying north of the islands as we go through time. Will probably become a hurricane sometime tomorrow, maybe in the morning, maybe in the afternoon hours, but it'll be our first hurricane of the 2025 season, and then kind of bulking up a little more rather quickly as we get into Saturday morning, possibly a Category 2 storm, and getting even stronger yet as we get into the second half of the weekend. There's a short window there where it actually may have Category 4 status of 130-mile-per-hour winds the way it's forecasted right now. That may change. It may go a little higher. It may stay right at that number as this forecast continues to update and change as we go through time. And then by Tuesday, it's still well offshore of Florida and expected to make that turn. The question is, when does it make that turn and how far does it turn off to the north and west? It's this high that's going to help to guide it that's out here in the Atlantic right now. It looks like as we get into next week, early next week, this high is going to break down a little bit. It'll weaken just a little bit, and that'll allow this storm to continue to push on off to the north and the west as opposed to moving closer to the mainland of the United States. That's what we're hoping for, so that it stays out over the open waters. As it gets into these warmer waters, that's when we really start to see it strengthen. These darker red colors you see here, these are 80 to 85 degree temperatures out here, and that's why it's going to strengthen a little bit more, and not a whole lot of wind shear out there for it to have to deal with. It's pretty light wind shear right now, which is probably preventing it from developing and strengthening even more than it is at the moment. But almost all the models right now are in agreement that it's going to stay north of the islands and then gradually turn as we get into the middle part of next week, and then continue out to sea. So Erin's one we'll watch. It will probably become a hurricane, and as I mentioned, it'll be the first one of the season so far. One other little area down here in the Bay of Campeche, that could become a tropical depression. It'll probably make landfall tomorrow somewhere along the Mexican-Texas border tomorrow afternoon and evening. Got about a 50-50 shot of developing into a depression. Not too worried about that, but it will bring some heavy rains along the South Texas coast. Heavy rains over eastern North Carolina have lightened up a little bit. Nothing across our area except for maybe a few sprinkles back out over the foothills and mountain counties. Most of the rainfall today was back out to the west, western Piedmont and the foothills, anywhere from a quarter inch close to a half inch up around Surry County. And then some of you saw a few spritz and sprinkles and maybe a heavy rain cell earlier this afternoon. Still muggy out there right now. We're into the low and mid 70s, and our dew point temperatures in the low and mid 70s. They're not going anywhere fast. They're going to stick around all the way through the weekend. Got to 88 in Winston-Salem and Lexington today, and Reedsville too. 89 Greensboro and Burlington. They got in the mid 80s in the foothills and even the low 80s up in the mountains earlier this afternoon. Patchy fog in the morning. It'll be muggy when you get up, around 70, mid 60s in the mountains with some fog about 2. Isolated shower storm, very isolated tomorrow. Rain chances will drop off even some more as we get into the weekend. We'll continue to watch Erin as we go into the first part of next week as well. This front's drop down. This low will push off to the north and east a little bit. That'll give us a bit of a northeast breeze tomorrow. That will help maybe suppress some of the showers and storms that might want to develop. There's some clouds around tomorrow, a little bit of fog, and then you can see here shower and thunderstorm activity really relegated back out west, and even then it's pretty light activity and very sparse. High temperatures tomorrow into the upper 80s with an isolated shower storm. Better when you go back out to the mountains for showers and storms. Upper 80s Saturday and Sunday, mainly dry through the weekend. Showers and thunderstorms come up next week, and we get close to 90 on Monday.